You got a school ID?
Just bring your the
Alright.
grade report.
Yeah, bring that. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Uh, Janae and Lala. Even though you guys are not eighth graders, like they may question our whatever, and they may say y'all can't play because y'all not eighth graders. So just be aware of that. So if y'all can't play, I mean, we apologize in advance if y'all can't play, but we still want y'all to come. But like I said earlier, if they don't say anything, then you guys be able to play. Y'all got that? Because y'all into is not eighth grade. All right. So make sure we got our IDs and we, I don't. She's not gonna be there anyway. So it's just for y'all too, because y'all are not eighth graders. Um, one thing about last our last game is whatever is going on in the game, we have to be mentally tougher than our opponent. All right. And what I mean was, it was a situation where we let a lesser opponent get under our skin. All right. That can never happen. All right. The last team we played, we were a better team, skill wise and team wise. We were a better team, but we let them hang around because they were mentally tougher than we were. And what I mean by that is, for example, Brenda, you let the girl get under your skin. You're a better player than she was, but she was mentally tougher than you were that day, and you let her get in your head, and you would start doing things that was uncharacteristic of you. All right. Same thing with you. All right. They were lesser opponents. All right. It's cool to play with emotion, but we can't let that rule what we got going on. All right. We can't be too emotional. All right. We got to be level headed all the time. All right. We got one goal, and that's to win. All right. We don't just play just to play. We can do that anywhere. Y'all can just go play anywhere, but we play to win. All right. And like I said, maybe a month ago, we trying to be perfect. Now, I know they say ain't no such thing as being perfect, but that's what we're striving for. All right, we're striving to be perfect. All right, and if we get too emotional, or we get too big headed, or get too confident, then we're not going to excel the way I think, or these coaches think that you can excel. We're not going to settle for just being good. All right, we're not settling for just being good. We have to be great. We have to be perfect, and that's what we're striving for. All right. So every time we step on the practice court, every time we step in the game, we're striving to play excellent. All right. It's gonna be times when we get down. It's gonna be times when we not doing playing well. It happens in the game. But who's mentally tough enough to overcome that? Another example, then they use missing all type of shots, airballing, missing layups. But are you mentally tough enough when the game is on the line to knock that shot down? When we need you to knock it down. That's what I'm talking about being mentally tough. All right, you can be 0 for 20 in the game, but are you mentally tough enough to make that 21st shot? All right, that's when the mental toughness comes in. We got to be tougher than our opponent because we're not gonna always be skill wise better than our opponent. We might go get some girls that may be better than we are. It happens. But if we're tougher mentally, we can overcome anything. All right, we can overcome any obstacles, any roadblocks. We can overcome it if we're mentally tough, and that's the attitude we gotta have. All right, we walk on the court. We gotta know that every time we walk on the basketball court, we gotta know that we're striving for excellence. Now, are we gonna play a perfect game all the time? Of course not. But we gotta strive to do it. All right. Any questions, comments, coaches, parents? Good. Yeah, we play on Sunday. Yeah. I don't know. Just win.
This is
Just
what this was going on. On Sundays are for the winning teams. If you find, if we, God forbid, we find ourselves on the losing bracket, then we're going to finish this all up in one. All right. So the consolation game will be done on that Saturday as opposed to Sunday. Sunday is just going to be championship games. So those who are in the championship round. So what we got to do, the way I read the thing, we got to win two games.
right.
We got to win two games to get to the championship round on Sunday. All right. Two.
Okay, let me say this. Let me say this. Our main goal right now is the first game. We're not looking to don't worry about how many games we gotta win. Our main goal is just winning the first game. Let's just win the first game, then everything else will take care of itself. Alright? We gotta beat RCDC. That's our first opponent. That's what we're focusing on, RCDC. We gotta beat them. Now in the summertime we lost to them by a couple points. I don't know who they got. I don't know who they got now. Uh, Maybe a few of the same players, but most of them are in West Side now. But whoever they have, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be good players. All right. Now I can almost guarantee that they're gonna be mentally tough. This is how it is. But we gotta play tougher, and also we gotta play with discipline. All right. Because I know one thing. I know they're not gonna be disciplined. I can guarantee that.
These two.
All right. But we have to play with discipline. All right. We have to play with discipline. We have to box out. We have to do that because Kiara's our tallest girl, and if she's not in the game, all y'all the same height. Somebody's a little taller, but the rest of y'all, we all the same height, so we have to box out. That's a must. Even Kiara has to box out. We box out, secure the rebound, and we attack mode, but under control though. All right. A lot of times in the game Saturday, you was catching the ball and you was just dribbling right away. We don't have to be in no hurry. We can slow down. All right. I want y'all to attack, but attack under control though. All right. If they press, let's not be in a hurry. All right. Don't let them dictate what we do. All right. We dictate what they do. All right. So defensively, if they pressing us and they try to make us go fast, we slow down. All right. We slow down. We don't go fast just because they try to make us go fast. We slow down and we get the shot that we want to get, not what they want us to get. All right. So if they, which I can almost guarantee they probably will press. Set up in the press breaker. Do what you're told. Hit the ball. Once the ball's in the middle, the press is broken. So whoever gets the ball in the middle, you catch the ball, you face up first, then attack. It can be that simple. I'm telling you, it can be that simple. All right. Anything else? That's it. All right. That's about it.
Okay. Um, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Y'all come in, please don't underestimate these teams. Even though we know RCDC and what area they're from Gary. Let's come out, play our game with edge. You know what I'm saying? Come out there with that high intensity all the way through the game. All right. Um, what I tell the boys basketball team, show me your heart. 32 minutes, I want to see your heart. You know. So this is what we're looking for. All right. Y'all gonna have to play together and gotta learn how to talk. I wish I could have invited y'all to a couple of the games where Coach Gray was coaching the boys, and to show how a lack of communication can cause all type of havoc on the floor. A lack of communication. When nobody talks, everybody is in the wrong position. So so one thing that y'all gonna have to do when y'all get out there, please talk. Talk. Talk to one another. If you're not in the right place, somebody has to step up and be the leader, put them in that right place.
Coach on the floor.
All right? Got to communicate. Um, One other thing, when we talk about our big girls, either one of y'all, boxing out, so important, so important. I wish I could show y'all this one little video last night where our boys lost at the buzzer. At the buzzer, it was a buzzer beater, and it wasn't so much the shot, but it was just the point that if they would have boxed out, that boy would have never got the ball where he got it at, just to put it up before the buzzer buzzer. So that could very well happen to us if we don't communicate and box out. Gotta box out. Okay? Y'all understand?
Yeah, another thing. We all family, right?
Yes.
We all family. So I'm calling you out. You. Alright. Who said leader on the floor? One of y'all. Who just said
Coach on the floor.
coach on the floor? That's you. You gotta be the coach on the floor. You gotta get everybody. You gotta know everybody's position. Alright? And if someone's not in the right place, that's your job to put them in the right place. Alright? And if they say something back to you, you come talk to me. And I get on them. But it's your job to put them in the right position. Alright? You're our point guard, you're our leader on the floor. Alright? So it's your job to get them in the right position. Alright? You got that? Alright. Another thing. Defensively, we gotta be, we must play defense with some intensity. Alright? Uh, last week, y'all, it's like, on defense, y'all just look lackadaisical. Just like, oh, okay, we out here. Our defense intensity has to be to a level where it's like shooting past the stars, man. We gotta play with some intensity on defense. We gotta want to shut somebody down. It can't be all about just putting the ball in the hole. We gotta shut some people down defensively and take pride in defense. All right, we gotta take pride in defense.
Steal, block shot,
And
turnovers.
a deflection is just as good as a steal, because it slows the offense down. It interrupts the offensive flow. So if we playing defense and we get a deflection, and even if they get it back, it still slows and interrupts what they're doing. They try to do offensively. All right. So if you get your hand in the passing lane, do that. All right. And remember, if you go for a steal, you miss it, you're gonna be sitting down. That's all. That's about being disciplined. Do not go for a steal if you know you can't get it. If you go for it, you better get it. All right. Reaching, same thing. You don't play defense with your hands. All right. You play with your feet and your body. All right. You don't play defense with your hands. Move your feet. All right. Get in front of somebody. Stop somebody. And most important, man, just have fun. All right. Just have fun and win. All right. Be disciplined. Keys to winning. This is the keys to win. Defending, rebounding. You do those things, your chance of winning goes up high. If you defend and you rebound. Alright? Okay, that's it, I'm done.
Oh, another thing for the Bloomington, Indiana. Say this, y'all pay attention to what I'm saying, because every time we say Bloomington or Blue Island, y'all think it's like coming like next week. April the 13th through the 15th, we are going to Bloomington, Indiana, to compete on a national level. Okay, this will be a super regional tournament.
No.
Okay. It's so important that we win this so we can bring it back so we can have a national bid for July when we go to Kissimmee, Florida. All right, but we got to win it down in Bloomington. One thing about Bloomington, I don't want y'all to get caught off in the lights, but I will tell you who's going to be there. One thing I did find out about this particular center in Bloomington. One of the assistant coaches for IU Hoosiers down there in Bloomington, they co-own that place. So they're going to have scouts out at that particular function. IU, Purdue, Butler, and Louisville. This is just a real big thing. This has been a haven for the scouts in that area to come, because that's where everybody goes to compete now, is what I hear. This is going to be a very popular center. This is a very new center, and a lot of people are going to this area to compete. So, in saying all that, you don't know who's watching y'all. Y'all get ready to go into high school. These coaches or these scouts may be looking. I want y'all to play your best, all right? Be on your P's and Q's. It's not so much as what you do on the basketball court, it's what you do off. You know? So character, that's what a lot of these coaches are looking for. They don't want no hothead on their team. They don't want nobody to sit up there and curse out the refs, because if you're doing that on the floor now, in 4 years, you're going to be trying to do the same thing when you go to college. You're going to be one of those, what they call uncoachable. Right? So, just know that places that we have planned for you all to go, it's not just no kick in the bucket place, all right? So I want you guys to be ready, be prepared.
April 13th, I'm be on vacation. I'll be coming back from vacation.
Oh, you're going on a cruise, sir. You're going on a cruise, right? Good for you.
Are you going to be back for the 13th, or you be coming back that
Coming back that
of the 13th? Wow, we might have to fly you in. You special. You know, we might have to fly you
we'll make some arrangements, so
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
talk
make-
to you before then.
Yeah.
Is you done?
I'm good.
To add to that, what you said about the scouts and stuff like that, it's true. Alright. I played in college myself, and what they look at, tell you what they look at. They're so specific in what they're looking at. If you're on the bench, pouting, they look at that. The way you walk in the game, they look at that. The way you run off the court when you've been subbed out, they look at that.
Attitude.
Your body language, they look at that. I mean, now I say this, not saying you gotta be a perfect person. I mean, I'm not saying that, but just be mindful. They look at stuff like that. So if you make a mistake and I sub you out, they look at that. Like, let me see if you gonna get mad or not. I'm telling you, they look at stuff like that. Alright? Like you say, they don't want any. Now, imagine this: they're investing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into this one kid. They don't want no player who they're making all this investment in, and then they got kicked off the team because their attitude is bad. Alright, you are an investment for them. They're paying for your tuition. You're going to school for free. They're not just going to get anybody. Alright? So, I mean, just be mindful of that. Referees. Don't talk to referees. Let me do that. Alright? Let me do that. Let me talk to referees. Y'all don't talk to the refs. Alright? You make a bad call, let me handle it. Because I will handle it. Alright? Y'all don't say nothing to the referees. If you make a bad call, just give him the ball and walk away. I do enough screaming and yelling at the refs.
And don't throw it. Just hand it to him.
Right. Just hand the ball and walk down the court. Alright? Y'all got that?
Yes.
Because if I see anybody say one word to the ref, you coming out the game and I don't know when you're going to get back in. Alright? Because I already told y'all not to talk to him. Now, if y'all asking him a question, that's fine. But if y'all disputing the call, y'all coming out. Let me do that. Is that understood?
Yes.
Piss
Alright.
off the ref and never get a call.
Alright. So, remember, be disciplined. Alright? Be mentally tough out there. Don't let any player get on your skin. Alright? Don't let them get on your skin because we start doing things uncharacteristic. Alright? That's not who we are. Alright? Just come ready to win. Let's win the whole thing. Let's win another tournament.
Y'all get ready to start going out to the field house. I'm gonna start setting you all some stuff up. They got March Madness, some things going on for Girls League out here. So we're gonna start hitting the field house a little bit. Okay? We're gonna start hitting the field house. Okay?
We need a field house here in Hampton.
Yeah, we do. I agree. All right. But other than that, Coach Ray,
We get the
I'm
mayor.
done, man.
You good?
We gonna pray it up, bring it up.